what's going on? Kyle here from Sled Strength. So today we're going to dive a bit deeper into our game day model. So gave you a video the other week around training principles, key principles we can be using in our in-season training to get the most out of our training week and perform on game day. And one of those being the game day model. So today we're just going to do a brief overview of what the game day model is, how it works, and how it can help you in your training week. So you can look at your week and think, am I doing the right things on the right days? Am I hampering or am I facilitating performance? So essentially how this works is I like to do it with a plus and minus. So a plus is after the game. So I really only like to go up to like 3. It makes it a bit simple. So a plus 1 would be 1 day after the game, plus 2, 2 days, plus 3 would be 3 days after the game. And then as we get into minus, it is before the game. So minus 2 would be 3 days before the game, minus 1 being 1 day. So here we have a Saturday or a 7-day turnaround. So we're going to use Saturday as an example, is our game day. So plus 1 is Sunday, plus 2 is Monday, plus 3 is Tuesday. And then you've got minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 being Wednesday, Thursday, Friday respectively. So essentially the day after the game day, we want to look at rest and recovery are our biggest keys. Realistically, I don't like really doing any training on that day. You can do some stretching, go for a swim is my big bang for buck. Sleep, get plenty of good nutrition, plenty of water, spend time with your friends, family, relax, take a step back from rugby and training and just do your own thing really. Big key there is just to stay off feet as much as you can. So we've just had a big training week, probably got a big training week ahead and a big game, particularly if you did big minutes. Try to do things that keep you off your feet, just to reduce a little bit of load there. So plus 2 is revamp. So I like to call it revamp because we're ramping back into the week. So we're getting the engine firing a little bit, get the engine going. So we have, I like to use sort of mobility flow circuits around any key areas where you might be sore. So usually it's upper body in the shoulder region, upper back, and calves, hammies, hips are usually pretty sore from if you've done heavy running loads. So some of those sort of mobility flow circuits are a good way to start. Some sort of game just to get the energy high, get the heart rate up, something different for a warm-up. And then I tend to like to do lower body stuff that is increasing our range of motion, getting our strength through range in a lighter fashion, so then we can start to facilitate training later on in the week. And then today I'll probably do on a Monday would be more of a upper body session focus. So depending on the load through the shoulders, how sore you are, so we might be doing like our main upper body hypertrophy session here. Plus 3, get after it. So this is that day where we can really push the needle. It's the furthest away from the game before, and it's furthest before the game on Saturday. So we can really push the needle here and really rev up our training sessions. So you're looking at your speed, your strength, your explosive strength, heavy training sessions, any hard conditioning you want to do. That is the day to do it because we have the most time to recover. So make sure we're really front loading that week so we have the most time to recover. It doesn't affect the game as much. If we've done that on the Tuesday in this example, then the Wednesday I like to have an active recovery day so we can adapt to the stimulus we just gave our body the 2 days before that. So very similar to Sunday, maybe a walk, some swimming, some active mobility, work on your problem areas, any sort of skill work as well is good for that day. Game day minus 2, expression is how I like to call it. So a bit different to a primer, we're looking at more of our explosive strength, explosive power stuff. So it'd be a bit heavier, you can use like accommodating resistance, all that sort of stuff. But here we'll be doing like a full body probably session, and then really looking at expressing qualities and developing our power output here. Same thing with our team sessions, they'll probably be like explosive, sharp, to the point, your team runs, and then make sure that they're a little bit less in duration so we're really getting the most out of the least time, but everything is quality and hard. Minus 1, now some guys don't like to do this, some guys do, but I think it's a great bang for your buck that if you're not doing a primer session either the morning of the game or if you're a bit worried, the day before is a primer session. So game day minus 1 is prime. We're looking at minimal volume, express some qualities. We want to look at minimal eccentric contractions, so that is lowering of the weight, the down phase, to reduce soreness. Realistically, like 45 minutes in the gym, get in, get out. Look at throwing, jumping, sprinting, lifting a relatively heavy weight, just to prime the nervous system, prime the body so we're ready to go the next day. And then the last one is game day, so perform. So if you don't already have some sort of, I guess you could call it routine or ritual on your game day, I recommend you get one. It can be as simple as waking up at the same time and maybe going for a coffee or going for a swim or meeting up with your mates for breakfast. Whatever it might be, get yourself into a routine that you know on that day it's game day. So it's easy, it's seamless, you don't have to think, and all you can worry about is actually performing on the game. So if you have any more questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to help you out. Hopefully you guys get a few tips on how to use a game day model to perform this season. Cheers.